Do you take it up the ass a lot, Chelsea Handler?
I've taken it in the ass.
Oh.
Mom!
Are you a lady like me? Introspective, beautiful. Oh, are you intellectual like me? Beguiled by a bargain? You like wild times? Oh, like me? Are you serving the community like me? Well, if you are, then you must be very Delta. Today's guest is a real live woman without a penis, I think. It's Chelsea Handler.
I have a penis.
You do?
Yeah,
You
so
do.
I don't really appreciate you spreading that around.
Or just a big dick energy.
Big dick energy.
Right.
Yeah, definitely big dick energy. But sometimes I do feel like I have, like, sometimes when I'm getting ready or getting changed, or if I'm going to the bathroom, I look down and I'm like, is there a dick there? Because, and then I'm always surprised to see my little Pikachu.
Well, I wonder the same thing. I'm like, are there feet? Is there what's there?
Well, yeah, what's there is the question I have for you.
Well, for different reasons.
Right, obviously.
Right. Yeah. We made sure that the room, at least I requested, that it be at 68 degrees. Does it feel 68?
Oh my God, that is so thoughtful. So anytime I check into a hotel, they have it set for me at like 68 or 69 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
I was just in Seattle for my book tour, and the manager walked me up to my room and he said, "Just so you know, Mrs. Handler," he called me. I'm like, know me less, first of all.
Right.
I'm not Mrs. Handler.
Right.
And who did I marry myself? Well, I guess I did actually. And he said, "We have your requested temperature set at 69 degrees." And then he winked at me like it was a sexual thing. I'm like, actually, dumbass, it's 68, but whatever, I'll take it.
Yeah.
So I like to sleep in the cool temperature. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If I sleep in heat, I wake up, my fingers are swollen, my toes are swollen. I like to be nice and cool when I sleep.
Right. I really, really find compensation to be equal to facilitation. So that's why I feel like if I say I want it to be a certain temperature, it needs to be that. And all of those things like matter along the way, right? Like,
yeah.
I know you like an iced beverage.
I do. I love ice.
Right.
I love ice. And I see that you have an ice machine here. Is that for me?
It is. I wanted you to have access to that because I feel the same way.
So thoughtful. Thank you for understanding the integrity of ice. I want to write a book about ice. You know, they talk about climate change and these icebergs melting. It's like, why can't we take those icebergs and turn them into ice for the rest of the world and Europe? Because if you go to Europe, they put 2 ice cubes in every cocktail.
I can't.
Who wants that?
Yeah.
Who wants a warm cocktail?
Right.
Like a vodka and soda with 2 ice cubes that are going to melt inside of 30 seconds?
Right.
I'm going to sue Europe. Actually, I'm not, because we're already treating them so badly. I can't really pile on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But what is your favorite ice?
My favorite ice, well, it depends. If I'm having a Moscow Mule, I want like tons and tons of chipped ice in that Moscow Mule, that copper cup. It has to have a copper cup. Otherwise, I don't want the Moscow Mule.
Okay.
That's kind of my favorite cocktail. I do like a margarita, and I don't like those big those single ice cubes, the square ones. Do you know
large.
the one where they put one in?
Right.
That doesn't cool your drink down either. That's stupid. And whoever came up with that doesn't know what they're doing. You need integrity of ice. So you need volume, a large volume of ice to keep the drink cold.
Now, if you go to a restaurant and you order, say, an iced tea, how much ice do you think should go in the cup?
All of it. It should be filled with ice.
That's what I say, because it's fresh brewed.
It's called iced tea.
Do you do iced tea? Like, do you make your own, like a sun tea, or in the refrigerator, or do you just buy bottles?
I usually order it not on planes, because they don't really have iced tea on planes, but like in restaurants. If I'm not having a cocktail, I'll have an iced tea. And I also like to put my electrolytes into my iced tea so that I get my electrolytes without the water, because the water tastes like garbage anyway. You know, I'm just not into water, and I wish everyone would shut the up about it.
Well, so many people have preferences. They're like, oh, that bottled water is not as good as this bottled water.
When did people start traveling around with jugs of water?
What?
Like when I grew up, no one handed me a water.
Right.
I grew up, I went to school, I got Capri Sun if I was really lucky.
Right.
I got milk, and I got orange juice at my house. There was never, no one said, oh, you have to drink water. You need 18 liters of water. You have to drink your body weight in water. No one ever said anything about water. Now you see kids going to school and they've got like camelback backpacks and are sucking water. Like they're going to die on their way to school if they don't ingest 20 gallons of water. I find that to be marketing and capitalism. There's water in everything. There's water in soup. There's water in Diet Coke and there's water in vodka.
I remember, we were talking about school. We are like the exact same age. We would go to school and get like a rectangle of pizza and milk and eat it and then go do PE.
Oh, God. First of all, can you imagine? Milk is so gross also.
Milk is gross.
It is so, like, the breath that you have after you have. I was hosted the Critics' Choice Awards a few weeks or months ago. I have no sense of time. And as a bit, I chugged this glass of milk. I brushed my teeth like 3 times after that, and I had to continue hosting the show and talking closely to people, and I could not get the taste of milk out of my mouth. I can't believe we used to drink that.
But what kind of milk was it?
I don't know. It's all bad to me. I guess oat milk is better, or almond milk is better than regular whole milk. It just, like if I have milk in a coffee, I just immediately start farting.
Oh, really?
And I don't drink, maybe it's the coffee because I don't drink coffee enough, but when I'm desperate and I'll be on a plane, I'll be like, okay, I'll have a coffee with a little milk and a little sugar. And then, planes are pretty conducive to farting anyway, so it could be the plane ride, but I like to blame the milk.
Well, I like to blame babies on the plane because I feel like people just assume it's them, right?
Well, they're not getting enough water, obviously. That's why they're crying, the babies.
So wait, it might be the coffee or the milk that gives you gas.
Or the plane ride, because people do fart at when you're traveling at that. Why can't I think of the word? I want to say, what is altitude?
Yeah. Jinx.
Altitudinism. I have altitudinism. I've been flying so much, I'm still in the sky.
Right. The altitude spectrum.
I think altitude does make you fart. It makes you cry more easily. If you watch movies on planes, you'll notice you cry more easily and you fart a lot. And everyone's farting on planes. I've accepted that now. That's why the mask is like, I'm fine with wearing a mask on a plane.
What movie would make you cry on a plane?
Anything could make me cry. If it's sad in any way, like Steel Magnolias is my favorite kind of movie. If I watched that on a plane, I would be a mess. The Notebook, anything, sappy.
I always watch the same thing over and over. It's either the first 48, right? Because I feel like I don't know how long the plane ride's going to be, even though it says, but how is it that you get on a plane and they're like, wheels up to wheels down, it's going to be 2 hours, but then it said it was like 2 hours and 46 minutes.
They pad it. You always pad it. So always take off because they're just padding it. That's what they do because they don't know if they're going to take off on time, but you really have to always know that you're going to get there earlier than they say. Hopefully.
Right.
Yeah. And hopefully you get there at all with what's going on with our FAA and all the plane crashes we've had recently. But that's a risk I'm willing to take.
What about men with long nails?
I don't like that.
You don't?
No, definitely not.
Do you hate me because of my nails or for other reasons?
What do you mean? Of course. That's fine.
Drag?
Well, you're a woman. You're presenting as a woman. That's okay. But straight men who are not presenting, who are walking around with long nails, I cannot stand that. That reminds me of like... I don't know, some sort of horror movie.
It's gross.
It's like a Coke nail, but then they have nails everywhere. I've seen a couple of those recently, and I don't like it.
No.
I have to look away.
It's a pet peeve. But it's more than that. You know what? I wrote something down here because I was thinking about this. What about when someone says, anyways?
I don't like that. It's anyway. There's no Z at the end.
Right.
I don't know where anyone came up with anyways. It's like saying irregardless. That's not a word either.
I hate.
And I also don't like all like trendy language. Like I don't like when people say 100%, 100, like that. When the things are trendy or people say dead, I'm dead. It's like, no, you're not. You're not dead. You're talking to me. So die then already. Or they say obsessed. It's like
You're not obsessed.
I'm not obsessed with anything and I don't care.
What about when people say the realness? Have you ever heard that?
I haven't heard it. I don't want to hear it.
Okay, so it's like a drag lingo thing.
Oh,
They'll
is
say,
it?
oh, like if you're wearing this is casual realness. Oh, she's giving me blonde realness. No, it's really happening. If you're wearing a blonde wig, you're really wearing a blonde wig. There's no realness to that.
Especially with my blonde hair, it's not a wig and it's not real.
It's not?
Well, it's not real blonde. I mean, I'm probably your hair color on a good day.
Really?
I have
Bald?
Yes, I have a bald head and
You could.
a bald asshole, a bald vagina, and a bald head.
And a dick and a
And
vagina.
I have a dick too.
Right.
So I hope there's no hair on that.
What about when people say, sat there. So this will be a conversation. And I was talking to her and she sat there and she said this and I sat there and I said that. Do you ever hear people say that? It's like a colloquialism. It's like Mountain Dew behavior.
Mountain Dew. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Mountain Dew. No. I'm not into Mountain Dew. And it sat there. I don't even understand what that means.
Sat there and said.
Sat there and said. What is it supposed to imply? Anything more than just actually sitting there?
Actually sitting there.
Well, you know what's sitting there right now? The ice.
Do you want a beverage?
No. I just like that it's there. It
sat there and said.
As it sat there, it gave off nice cold vibes. Like the cold vibes are coming my way and air conditioning my nipples.
Right, cold realness.
Yeah, I like
ice
the
realness.
cold realness. Exactly, 100%.
What about when people
Obsessed.
add an S to things? Like we're going to JCPenney's.
No.
We're not doing that.
I'm a grammarian. I care about grammar. This is my 7th book. My 7th book. I care so much about speaking correctly. Like when somebody says, I want those ones. Like, do you like those ones? It's like, what? It's just those. You don't say those ones. You just say,
right.
Do you like those? No. Do you like this? No. I don't like, I'm very particular about my grammar. If I'm dating a guy or plucking someone and they text me and there's a grammatical error, they're not going to me again.
Right. Well, what else makes men these days?
So many things. I don't like when men wear flip-flops. I prefer Birkenstocks over flip-flops if you're in a beach setting scenario.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I do not like flip-flops in any other scenario than the beach, and I only like them on women.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like when men sweat.
Some of them breathe.
I don't like when you can hear breathing when you're eating.
Or what about the sound of see, that's too many nose hairs.
Oh, I dated a guy, Joe Coy, who slept with a CPAP machine.
Okay.
So he had sleep apnea and he slept with a CPAP machine. So if I was able to get through that, that was that's not his fault. You know what I mean? That he has sleep apnea. Or maybe it is his fault, maybe it's his karma and he had it coming. I don't know.
Right.
But I adapted to that and I felt like a queen for getting through it. You know what I mean? For me, that was a big hill to climb and I did it out of love.
Right.
And I probably won't ever do it again for anyone.
Did he feel bad because you had a bigger dick?
He actually, surprisingly, Joe Coy does not have a small penis. He has a decent sized penis. And I've slept with, lots of people.
What's your body count, you think?
Oh, honey, I don't know. I'm not keeping track of those things.
You're not.
For what purpose?
To tell us now.
To inspire other people.
Right.
I mean, there's been a lot of men. I love men.
Do heterosexual women prolapse the way gay men do when they have too much sex?
Men prolapse?
Yeah. Their asshole falls out of their body.
Oh, God,
would that happen to heterosexual women or not as
I've
much?
heard about prolapsing, but it's usually from childbirth. I don't know if it's from penetration, but I guess if you're getting triple or double teamed on the regular, on a 24-hour spin cycle, then yeah, I could see a prolapsed vagina coming into the picture.
But I'm not talking about your vagina.
Oh, you're talking about my asshole?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you have to take it in the ass a lot to get a prolapsed asshole.
Right. Do you take it up the ass a lot, Chelsea Handler?
I've taken it in the ass, definitely.
Let's take a break. Hey friends, you found us on our new YouTube channel. Are you subscribed? Are you ready? Do you want to see me go off? Do you want to go off together? Don't forget to subscribe. We are back with Chelsea Handler. Just before we went to break, we were talking about prolapsed assholes. I saw your special. I want to do anal. You're the person that makes me feel like I should do that.
Have you never done anal?
I mean,
let's be
like I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what I thought.
Uh-huh.
So
but I want to do it more like a woman.
How do you mean? You mean it's a surprise?
Teach me, tell me.
Tell you how to do it?
Yeah, what's the demure
I think
way?
anal is fun when you're with someone for a long time and you're kind of out of ideas, It's like another hole to explore. And I'm a freedom seeker. I want freedom and I want to have fun and I'm an adventurist. I like to do things. So it's a natural progression,
Right.
It's just have you ever had sex in one of your earlobes?
I haven't.
Okay, well, that's also something that people do.
But here's what I wonder. Like I've seen videos where people have they're sucking these enormous cocks, right? Which by the way, do you like the word cock or dick better? Or
I don't
member?
really like either word,
No.
cock or dick.
Right.
I say penis because I'm a medical doctor. Like I
Uh-huh.
consider myself to be of the medical profession.
Right.
So I like to use medical terms like I like penis and Pikachu. But I don't cock. I don't like balls at all. I don't like
Okay.
balls. Like I'm not playing with your balls. I
Right.
don't want them near my face.
Oh, you don't even like
No,
them?
I want them to be. I would
Really?
if we could take them off
You can.
before the sexual act or separate them. Like
Uh-huh.
a divider of some sorts, that would make me much happier because
Mhm.
I don't think balls are bringing anything to the table.
Really?
Do you like balls?
Oh, of course. And do you and I guess I don't like the word balls either. Nuts sounds a little even worse,
I
I
wish there
think.
was a better thing for a boom. I guess I call penis a boom boom when I'm trying to be light about it. Like he had a
Really?
nice boom boom.
Do you talk nasty when you're having sex? Or you like
Sometimes.
nut in my gut?
No, I
Do you say
definitely
that?
don't say
You
nut
don't
in
say
my
it that way?
gut.
Not even with that
No,
inflection
I say
or
get me
accent?
some ice.
Get
Put
me
some
some
ice
ice.
in my pussy is usually what I
Really?
say. No, I don't say that either. But I'll talk nasty if I'm into. Yeah, it depends what the vibe is. Like if it's your first night having sex with someone, obviously, I'm not going to go there. But if
Right.
it's someone you're in a relationship with and you get very intimate with and you get to know, then yeah, it's fun to start talking dirty and doing stuff.
Would you choke someone?
No,
Would you like be on top and go, "You bitch"?
I
Would you
would
do
like to
that?
hit someone in bed. I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
that I've done that. Yeah,
Hit them at the
I would hit
mall.
them. I would hit a man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be satisfactory. I think I've probably been rough, very rough in bed. I like rough. I like when a man can like handle me and throw me around. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And pin me
Mhm.
down. And I don't mean that in an assault type of way. I have to be very clear about that. But I do like when you are in a safe situation to have rough sex.
Mhm.
Are you stumped?
I'm not. I'm wondering, like, what are Chelsea Handler's search words if you were to look on, say, Pornhub? Do you go on
I don't
Pornhub?
go on Pornhub. No, I
You
don't have.
don't?
No. I don't
No.
have time to be jerking off on my own. You know what I
You
mean?
don't?
No. Do you want to see my calendar? Do you have any idea how hard I hustle? The last
No.
14 days of my life, I don't even know what's happened. Yesterday, I woke up and I just immediately took a little microdose of LSD just to get through my day. I looked at my calendar and I was like, oh my God, I was in Seattle. I had a book signing and then I had to fly to LA. I had to work out with my trainer, get my hair done, lashes, a podcast, blah, blah, blah. So I took a little microdose of LSD. And by the time I was at dinner, I was in a great mood.
Club, another club, bus,
Club.
flight, club, another
no,
bus.
Club. Yes.
From
all that.
Paris to Berlin and
Mhm.
every disco I've been in. That's you.
Mhm.
Just
That's us. Nosotros.
we're doing it. We're doing the damn thing. Let me ask you this. What is really the special thing about Canada?
It's not America.
Okay.
So there's that.
Mhm.
And Canadians are very civilized.
Mm-hmm.
They're very helpful, friendly, civilized. So I really appreciate that. And I love skiing. So I like to get up, go ski, have a mid-morning margarita at around 11. Then I like to ski some more, kind of like, you get your like nerves out if you're skiing hard stuff, which I do. I'm friends with a lot of people who are really good skiers. So I really have to kind of, keep up. And then we have lunch around 1 or 2, have a couple more drinks. Then we ski a little. And then you go to Après and you're home by like 7:30, in bed by 8. And then I start all over again the next day. I kind of love that schedule.
That's perfect.
Yeah. So
Here's my question about skiing. If people crash or fall down, how do they not break their ankles immediately? I don't understand. Is it on a pivot?
because you're in a ski boot.
Okay.
So it's kind of hard to break your ankle.
I see.
It's not impossible, but the boot is so structured that you're not going to break. If anything, you're going to tear your ACL, you can hurt your femur, but your feet are so locked into that boot, you're not going to break an ankle, most likely.
I see.
You'd really have to get up to some aerobatic
I see.
acrobatic.
Avionic,
Right, exactly.
which is similar.
Or the avian flu,
Right.
bird flu.
Have you ever had bird flu?
I hope not. I mean, who knows what I'm spreading, but I don't think so. I mean, I don't like birds, so hopefully they don't like me either.
But you like dogs.
I like dogs,
Tell
but
us about
I
your
find
dog.
people who I'd like to continue talking about birds, quite frankly.
Really?
Yeah, you brought up something that is I find it extremely annoying. Bird watching. People who talk about birds and watching birds, that's like kind of giving up.
You think?
I think so. If you're at home and you're like, what do we do now?
Let's look at birds.
Here's our bird book, and then we're going to go outside and
Right.
try and match the bird that we saw. No. Like,
Right.
if that happens to me in my life, then I have given up.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many other things to be doing. You can read a book about birds. That's better than watching birds.
Well,
What
they
are
could read
birds?
your book, one of your 7 books.
One of my 7 books.
Right.
Yes. This is my 7th book. I can't believe I've written 7 books. Anytime I hear it, I'm like, whoa, I didn't even go to college.
What do you think the people's takeaway should be from this most recent book?
This book is an injection of optimism into the world because the backdrop of what we're dealing with right now is so depressing and ugly and hateful. And this book is about really grabbing life by the balls, being true to who you are, living your true life, and not apologizing for it, not letting anyone tell you what makes you a valuable woman or man, not letting anyone have any say in how you conduct yourself, knowing your truth and finding it and just staying on track. And it's like all of the things, this book is filled with stories that had huge impacts on me and changed the course of my life, and people that I was able to, impact also. So it's kind of like a guidebook on how to just kick ass and be yourself and be successful.
What about when people say, especially now more than ever, I feel like people are saying, this isn't who we are. This isn't who we are. Do you
About
think,
America?
Yeah. Do you think this is exactly who we are?
I mean, I think the idea of America has never really been realized. What America wants. I mean, we built the country on the backs of enslaved people. So obviously America has never been great. We have the promise of being great. We have the promise of democracy, which is under attack. So I don't know. Yes, I think you're right. This may be who we are, but this is not who we all are. And so let's not forget the people that are like-minded, because it's more than half the country that is. 90 million people didn't even vote. So who knows how those people feel? I don't believe that there is a mandate or a majority, a grand majority, that believes in this kind of hatefulness.
I don't think I've ever had anybody come here and talk about or be as passionate about an airplane and specifics. I want to go back a little bit. Like, what are your requirements of air travel?
I need headphones.
Okay.
So big ones.
The
biggest
big ones.
ones you can get.
Okay.
So just to send everyone a signal, like there's nothing happening here that we're going to talk about. Okay. I need a book. I love to read books on planes. I'll watch movies too. And I usually take edibles or some sort of drug, just to deal with it. And then I don't usually drink on planes. I'm not a drinker on planes. I love drinking, but not on planes. It's like, why? I'm not at a party. I'm just going somewhere. And then if I'm taking an international flight, those are my favorite, because there's nothing more exciting than being in a pod. I can rarely get on Wi-Fi when I'm supposed to. So it's kind of like a disengagement. And I get my own little pod, lie flat. You have your own little cubby hole, and you have your own little nanny. The flight attendant comes over and it's like, it treats you like a baby. I love that. I love to be infantilized.
Yeah.
I love when people are looking after me.
Yeah. What about when you're in the airport? Do you ever buy like snacks?
No,
or
I don't. When
anything like that?
when I land, first of all, this is something that is very annoying to me. I'm glad we circled back to airplanes. When you get off of a flight and people say to you, "How was your flight?" I want to hit those people. Like, it was mind blowing. I mean, it's a silly question.
Right.
What could have possibly happened on the flight that I'd want to relay?
Right.
Like it was incredible flying over Cincinnati. Like it's just a dumb, stupid question. And also when I check into airports, I use a greeter, right? Like I pay for a greeter to kind of escort me through the airport so that I don't have to, do anything on my own, because I have no sense of direction and I don't know how to get anywhere. And probably because I've had greeters for the last 30 years of my life. But when they say, do you want to go shopping? Like, do you want to stop at duty free and do some? I don't want to go shopping. And when I land and they ask the same question, do you want to stop and pick out anything? I'm like, you think I got off a 16-hour flight and I want to go shopping in the airport?
Right.
No. And I also want everyone at the airports to go where they're going. Stop loitering and looking around at signs and at your watch. And you're at the airport. Aren't you trying to catch a flight?
Right.
Find the gate and then go sit there.
Right. Why do you think they sell luggage in the airport?
For idiots who can't figure out how to go to an airport.
Yeah.
For idiots who forgot that TSA doesn't allow you to drink a jug of water when you check in. Like, I don't know where you were when they made that rule, but it's been about 25 years since you can't bring a 16-ounce bottle of fluid through TSA.
Right.
And when people chug their water at the airport, when they realize they have to throw it
Oh
away,
my
it's
God.
like, just throw it in the garbage.
Right.
Give it to the person behind you. Really, you have to get every ounce of your water?
Yeah.
It's water again, it's back to water.
I don't understand why everyone acts like at the airport everything is new. They had no idea.
Yeah, yes, wondrous. Like they're so, or when people are in line at the buffet, like in the lounge, and they're slow. It's like, listen, buffets are for pigs.
Right.
I'm a pig. I want to go in, get the. I don't want to wait for you to grab your napkin, your fork, and then decide if you want
Like
the
they're
salad.
curating a plate.
I know it's the airport. Just go off and move quickly. Everything needs to be quicker.
Everything needs to be quicker. Do you drive around town in your own car? Do you take car service? What do you like to do when you're home?
I prefer to drive myself, but if I have a day like that's stacked with a bunch of stuff, it's better that I have a driver.
Sure.
So I do use drivers quite frequently, but I like driving. I like the act of driving alone.
Yeah.
I like to listen to my podcasts.
Do you listen to like music?
Yeah.
You do? And if so, like what would be...
Well, Chapel Roan is basically what's happening right now, I think, for everyone. It's just too upbeat and fun. Love it.
Have you ever worn a full set of acrylic nails?
When I was in New Jersey.
You did?
Yeah.
What would be your go-to color?
I would do a French manicure when I was in New Jersey in high school. I also had like hair that went straight up and was and then it was a right angle, like John Bon Jovi. I looked like the Lion King, and I would use almost a bucket of Aquanet every morning and spray it. I got up at 6:30 in the morning and would curl and spray my hair, and then I would and I had my French manicure nails, and they were long. And squared.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I need this so bad. It's my favorite thing. I remember my cousins would all have Tiki Punch pink, right? Or they would have $1 Million red.
Right.
And they would go to this. I mean, this is when a set was $20. Right. A set is insane now.
Yes, it was. But I remember, like the drying. I'm such an impatient person that I would never wait for it to fully dry. And then the minute you get in your car and you nick one, and then you're like, for the next 2 weeks, all you can see is the one that you nicked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or there would be that spray, and you'd be like, the more you spray it on, the drier. And it's not, that didn't work.
No,
that would never work.
No quick dry works. None of it works.
Not at all. Oh, wow. I'm trying to imagine you with the hair like that. It's my favorite.
I loved it.
Look.
I loved my hair. It was like crunchy, and it wasn't a cute look at all. But that's what Jersey was. What was happening in New Jersey? Like if you saw me, you would know immediately that I was from New Jersey.
I mean, that's drag.
Basically.
It is drag.
Yeah.
Right?
For sure. It was very close to drag.
I love that. Do you have a drag name?
No. What should it be?
I don't know. I mean, it could be part of your own name, right?
Clitty Clitty Bang Bang?
I do like that.
That's cute.
It could be like Chelsea Manhandler.
I feel like I am. A lot of people think, I'm associated with drag I'm not, I guess because of my personality, but a lot of people definitely want to dress me up in drag. They want me to, I have the potential to be drag.
Yeah, I think so. I think because drag queens very often align themselves with wanting to be inspired by or are inspired by people who speak their mind, people who don't really give a shit what other people think. And as much as you do say that, I think you do care about other people, right?
Of course.
You do. That's how you move through life. But people get caught up on this little
well, listen, there's a difference between, of course, I care what, first, A, I care about people. B, I care about what people think, but not to the degree that it prohibits my behavior or inhibits my behavior. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but I don't like hateful opinions. And if I feel hateful towards someone, I'm definitely not sharing that with that person. And I try not to share it with that many other people, unless you're such a toolbox that we're all talking about you, and that happens every couple of months. Somebody really just becomes an asshole publicly, and then you're talking about them.
Do you share entrees at a restaurant?
Yeah.
You do.
I
you
love
like
sharing
that.
food. I did have dinner last night with my agent, and I got the distinct impression that he does not like sharing food. And I found that to be like, oh, I better not touch anything of his. We ordered the same sushi roll, spicy tuna roll, and they put it on one plate. And he's like, I don't know why they put that on the same plate. I'm like, well, probably because we ordered the same thing. And then the whole time I was like, am I allowed to eat off of his plate? Like, I didn't understand what the problem was. And I said, are you a germaphobe? And he said, no, but I think he was. But I don't care about germs. I don't care. You can, take something, spit it out of your mouth, and I'd probably eat it. I just don't care about that kind of stuff. Right. Either I'm going to get sick or I'm not.
What if a stranger was in a restaurant and walked by and they were like, I want to order that, but can I taste it?
I would totally be down with that.
See, I think I would think the same thing.
Do you know how many times I've seen somebody eat something and wanted to take it off of their plate and try it?
Yeah.
Like, I would love that if that's how society was working. Can I try your steak,
Right.
to a complete stranger? I know it's kind of disgusting, but I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not a germaphobe. I'm not worried about any of that stuff.
Right. Well, I always think like it's crazy how many people are like afraid of that. I can't touch this, or I can't be near that, and I don't want to use your fork. But then you're gonna lick someone's asshole. Like,
Well, right. And that's tricky. With licking asshole, I mean, once you do that, you kind of have to share food with everybody.
right.
But I also don't like when there's a thing. Do you have a bottle of water? Like, do you know when people drink a bottle of something and they stick their tongue inside the glass or the
glass.
aperture? So this is a glass, so it's different. But when there's a bottle, and some people go,
Ew! No,
have
I've
you ever
not seen
seen
someone
that?
do that. No.
Oh my God, that is like a friendship killer. So when there's like a water bottle and people, they don't put their mouth around the bottle, they go and put their tongue in like an iguana or something.
Why would someone do
Like
that?
that's what dogs do to scoop up the water and put it
Right.
like an elephant. So I don't know what this shovel. Oh, is this for the ice?
Yeah, just in case.
I didn't know if you were building sandcastles here,
We are.
but yeah. So that's another pet peeve. If I saw a man do that, no, definitely not licking my asshole after that.
What if he had long nails and he was doing it
Well,
even worse?
You know what?
Right.
You know what?
You know what?
Exactly.
You know what?
I do. Do you?
Well,
I
don't
do.
know. I mean, I don't know if the long nails are a deal breaker necessarily.
I will not have sex with a straight man that is trying to me with who has long nails. There's no way that's happening.
What if he had like full acrylic nails
Definitely
on?
not.
And they were clean.
No,
They
no,
weren't
no.
real. They were fake.
It doesn't matter if they're
What if it
real
was
or
Halloween?
fake. I like clean cut. I don't even like my nails to go past my fingers. I don't like that.
Chelsea Handler likes her men cut. Let's take a break. Do you have something on your mind? Perhaps a burning question. Or maybe you just need me to go off about something. Well, now's your chance. Email me at readmedelta@gmail.com and you just might hear your question on an upcoming episode of Very Delta. Don't be shy, baby. Send me an email. We are back with Chelsea Handler. And, I like to tell people that I know there's bigger fish to fry in the world, but here we fry the small fish because I can't fix anything but these things. And I actually don't even fix them. I just bitch about them. And I have so much anxiety that I just get it off my chest here. And then when I'm in a restaurant, I'm like, everything was great. It was perfect. No problems. That's just who I am. I know that's like as people say, like the move, like you should speak up.
No, I think it's different with servers.
It is definitely.
I think we totally need to cut servers slack. It's just like flight attendants. They've been through too much.
Yep.
If you have a meal or you have service at a restaurant, I honestly do not ever I will never take that out on your tip. Like, I understand. I've waited tables. Not everybody, even doctors have bad days. You know what I mean? And they things up. So like, who cares? If somebody's having a bad day and they're waiting on people, just give them grace. Always.
1,000,000,000%.
Thank God you didn't say 100%.
Do you use the 100 emoji when
No,
you're
I
like?
try not to.
You don't?
No, not unless I'm saying congratulations on turning 100, and I don't have any friends that have turned 100, so I definitely haven't used it.
You don't?
No, I don't do that.
Do you emphasize by going like this sometimes?
What is this?
Bitch.
No, I don't.
Bitch.
No, I don't. I'm not into any of that.
Do you say bitch?
I say bitch,
Or
but
you're
not
like, you're
like
a bitch.
I'll just say or don't be a bitch.
Like if I'm drinking this Diet Dr. Pepper and I'm so thirsty, do I go, ooh, bitch, that's good. You don't do that.
No. I don't need to do that.
Can you actress it for me? Like, or no, you wouldn't do that.
No.
It's not real.
No.
It's not real.
No, yeah. That's not me.
Right.
I mean, are we on the set of a movie? Am I playing a character?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
We were actually on a show together. I was your co-star, sort of. Not really your co-star. I was in the background and I played a bartender on Are You There, Chelsea?
Oh, really? On NBC?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, wow.
And I remember it was
Fun.
yeah, and it was the most exciting thing ever because anytime you're in drag and you're doing something like that, you're like, oh, bitch, I was on a show. Trust me.
Oh,
And
I
then
love
people are
that.
like, where? I don't see you. Where are
Yeah,
you?
that show didn't last very long.
Well, no, like literally, I didn't last very
Oh.
long because they're like, oh, there's the back of your head.
Oh, sorry
It
about
happens.
that.
But I
Yeah.
still, at that time, was telling people, oh, girl, I want to show with Chelsea Handler. You just don't get it. You just don't get it.
No, some people don't get it.
They don't. No, small fish. Are there any small fish that you want to fry? Anything that's on your nerves. And it could be a rehash too.
I mean, boxer shorts. Are they really doing anything?
No, they're not.
It's like a man wearing a skirt underneath his pants. They're not holding the balls up. So what's the point of them? Their balls, the penis goes through the slit, one side of the leg, and now your penis is on one of your legs. It's not even being held up. Like when they wear briefs, the penis is held up with the balls. When you wear boxer shorts, everything's just loosey-goosey. And so why? What is the point of boxer shorts?
I always feel like men who wear those like non-stretch cotton boxer shorts with the elastic, I feel like they stink.
Well,
those are people who stink.
I remember seeing my father sitting on a sofa in boxer shorts when I was a little girl. And I don't ever want to see anything like that again.
Do you remember what side?
I don't. I just remember seeing everything on one side. And he was reading the paper just like, like he was in his own house. And it's like, this is all of our house. You can't just because you bought the house doesn't mean you can have your dick and balls out on the sofa.
Right.
So that really turned me off. And also, when you really think about boxer shorts, they're not doing anything. So just like, stop it.
Just don't wear anything at that point.
Well, right. Yeah. Or just get like a tube skirt. That's doing the same thing.
A tube steak too.
Or a tube steak.
Right.
A tubular steak.
I wonder if anyone ever is like having sex. They're like, oh, give me that tube steak, baby.
I'm sure someone has said that.
Do you think so?
Yes. And people say they say lots of different things.
I like it when it's like almost Valley Girl and it's like, oh, hot. Sitting at hot, baby. You like that?
BB, are you talking
BB,
about
like,
BB Netanyahu? Is that who you're talking
about?
Well,
usually. Actually, I was thinking about that.
BB.
Like if I sent a nude pic to somebody in power, like a governor, like what would you recommend I do?
I've never sent a nude pic, but I've sent a topless pic to Andrew Cuomo once.
Really?
Yeah. I was trying to have sex with him and I sent him a topless pic and it was really funny. I had a face mask on. I had sunblock everywhere because I wanted him to think I was responsible, It was during COVID and I sent him a topless pic. But everyone's seen my boobs anyway. That's no big secret. And they're just so wondrous that I want to share them. You know what I mean?
What's your bra selection? Like, what do you like? What kind of bra do you like?
I wear these Chanterelle ones. They're not that sexy. I have them in nude.
That is beautiful.
Oh, thanks. I have them in nude and I have them in black and I have about 40 pair of each or 40 of each. So I only wear these because my boobs, they're actually a little bit smaller than they used to be because I guess I'm leaner than I used to be, but I don't like padded bras. I don't like when I add volume to my breasts.
I don't like to pad my bra.
These are nice because there's no padding and they're underwire.
I don't like to pad my bra either. I like just like a natural, I don't want to put too much in there. I just like it like that. Like I usually like to wear a t-shirt bra.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I like to be in wet t-shirt contests.
Oh,
you know what
do
I mean?
you?
Yeah. Have you ever done that?
I want to say I've never been in a wet t-shirt concert, but I am from New Jersey. So there could have been a period where I was in a blackout that I was.
Have you ever danced to Cherry Pie by Warrant?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to see me dance though. Like
I think I do.
I don't think you do. I mean, I think you do, but I don't think anybody else wants to.
Right.
I don't have a lot of rhythm. I'm just starting to dance now because I turned 50 and I thought, it. Who cares if I'm a bad dancer? It's really not about that. It's really about just letting go and having a good time. So I have been dancing. I danced at the Vanity Fair party. I danced at the Oscar party. I danced at my birthday parties this year. So I'm just going to keep dancing and hopefully the rhythm will find me.
This is the part of the show we call Read Me Delta, where people do send in letters. And if you want to send one, you can send one to readmedelta@gmail.com. Questions, queries, not comments, because I won't read the comments. I mean, I'll read the comments. I just won't acknowledge them. Do you moan like that just in public? Do you ever go, and it just really
feels good.
Something?
Yeah.
And then you do drugs.
Sometimes. Yeah. I mean, I'm very friendly with drugs. We have a good rapport and we have a good relationship. Drugs are not for everyone, but they're for me.
They are.
And for anyone who wants to share mine, what I have.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you, what if you did, well, no, you wouldn't want to do that.
What? Poppers? What?
Oh, you do poppers?
I tried poppers. I have 2 friends in my life that gave me some poppers. They're gay.
Mhm.
Obviously, I know that is a gay thing, poppers, but I wanted to get in on it and see what it was about. It didn't have a huge effect on
Mhm.
me. I'm a horse. So you have to give me a horse tranquilizer if
Right.
you want me to calm down.
Right.
You know what I mean? I am strong. I can handle drugs. I've been doing them for a long time. I can even I'm good with prescribing drugs to other people. I know if certain personalities won't be able to handle it. So
Mhm.
many women are like, Chelsea, what do you think I should have? And I'm like, nothing. You shouldn't have anything. Go have a
Right.
Cosmopolitan and that's it. You know,
Right.
but there are other people who have stronger kind of cores and can handle more drugs. And then those are the people that I will party with.
If we were doing like one of those like telemedical, where you like go
Yeah,
online.
telehealth.
If we were doing that, what drugs would you
I
prescribe to
think
me?
you could handle a lot of drugs.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, besides Ozempic.
You mean like substances,
Yeah.
right? Not just like, not Ozempic. I'm talking about like drugs to have fun. Like I think you could handle edibles. I think you could handle mushrooms, LSD microdose,
How f***ed up should I get?
MDMA. I would like to see you pretty up.
Really?
Yeah, I want to see that hair all over the shop.
Right.
You know what I mean? I want that eyeshadow that you have up here. I want everything to be a mess.
Okay.
And I see that for you. I feel
Yeah.
like you've been there, done that, right?
I haven't.
You haven't?
I haven't.
Okay,
I
well, it's
promise
in
you.
your future.
So I've had.
Are you a virgin, like a drug virgin?
No. Well, let's see. I smoked marijuana in college.
Oh, okay. Never mind. This
okay.
is too stupid. I can't. I
Is
mean, I
it?
talk to drug.
Well, not everyone's a junkie.
Well,
so,
no, I'm not
but
a
you
junkie,
are probably.
though. I'm not, though. Look
Yeah.
at me. Look how I'm thriving. I just published my 7th New York Times
Right.
bestseller.
You do.
Can't
you
be
have.
a junkie.
Yeah.
You can
You
be.
can.
You could be drug.
You're not, but you could.
You could be. Yes.
Some people.
but
You can run the country and be a mess.
Well, yeah, you could run the country and be a complete narcissist and psychopath.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. But you can do drugs in a healthy, positive way and have a great life. And all of the stigma around, drug use is really stupid, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Certain personalities don't go for it. I'm very surprised to hear that you don't do more drugs.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
Why is
surprised.
that?
I don't know. I just seem like you would have the personality for it.
Hmm.
I think you should take that as a compliment.
Well, I always think MDNA reminds me of like an abbreviation for Madonna.
Well,
I
that's
always
not
thought
how you
that.
say it. So
That's not it?
No, it's
It's-
MDMA, MA,
Oh.
not MDNA. It's not a
okay.
non-disclosure agreement.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
it's MDMA. Then
Mhm.
there's psilocybin mushrooms, and then there's LSD. Those are my 3 favorites.
Hmm.
Yeah,
What about angel dust? Are you doing angel dust?
I think that's from the 70s.
They're all doing it. It's the gay.
Oh,
These
it's
are
the
the
gay
gateway
community?
drugs.
Yeah, the gay community does drugs that are one level above where I am. Sometimes,
Okay.
like, I can't hang. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mm.
I feel like poppers. When people talk about poppers, it's more like for sex. It's not like
Yeah.
to go dancing. You know what I mean?
Right. I didn't know that. So I
But
should
people-
have taken it and then taken it.
It's the fault of the gays. They should have told you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is the fault of the gays,
I
isn't
mean,
it?
If you really think about it, yeah. What about dearest Delta and treasured guest? I recently traveled to Spain and I love it. The trains were very convenient, beautiful art, great nightlife, and more. Have you been? I genuinely contemplated leaving America, especially considering the political climate here. However, there are some things that make me hesitate, including the lack of Diet Dr. Pepper and Texas Roadhouse, the headaches of shopping for plus-size clothing in Europe, and the whole laundry situation. Dryers are very uncommon and the washers are so small. I can only fit one outfit in at a time. As a lady with many creature comforts like myself, is there anything that would make you miss America? Yes, and we talked about it earlier.
I couldn't agree with this letter more. The
Yeah.
dryers and washers, it's like, I don't know why they don't want to dry their clothes in Spain. Even I have a house in Spain. I have a house in Mallorca, and the washer and dryer in that house is so annoying because it doesn't match the amount of people that can stay in that house.
Right.
So we have to send out half of our laundry, the sheets and everything when there's new people coming to be dry cleaned. I'm like, I don't understand what's going on. And Diet Dr. Pepper, I love Diet Ginger Ale. Canada Dry Ginger Ale is my favorite beverage. You
Mhm.
can't get that in Europe either. And
Mhm.
I hear what this person is saying.
Yeah.
And also, I don't understand why we all have different voltages and different plugs.
That
Can't we
makes
just
no
have one
sense.
plug?
Yeah.
Why do I need a different plug head when I'm in Spain and then in Italy I need another one?
Mhm.
Shouldn't the European Union have one?
I think so. I think so. You hit on something earlier, and that is the ice. I cannot with the ice and the beverages. And
I'm going to start traveling with my own ice.
You have to.
And my own cooler.
You have to.
Yeah, I'm going to have, instead of a suitcase full of clothes, I'm just going to put a bunch of ice in there, or dry ice, however I can to travel with it so that I have the ample amount of ice for my cocktails. At every house, my house in LA, I have 3 different versions of ice. I have a chipped ice, I have cubed ice, and then I have big ice cubes because I don't know what kind of mood I'm in and I don't know what kind of beverage I'm going to have. And there's a certain ice to go with each beverage.
Do you, we were talking about the big jugs everyone's carrying around. Do you carry around a Stanley cup and you're like, I'm a Stanley girly?
No,
you don't do that?
You know that I don't do that.
Really?
Yeah, you knew that.
That surprises me.
No, it doesn't.
It surprises me.
No.
I feel like I'm a Stanley girly. Hi, guys. It's me, Chelsea. I want to show you how I wash my face. You don't do that?
No, I don't wash my face.
Why?
I rarely wash my face.
Why?
Last night I went to bed in full makeup, and this morning I took a shower and hoped that it came off then, because I do not wash my face. I don't have time for that, and I don't think that it's necessary. My skin looks great. Obviously, I'm 50,
right,
and I've been living a very full life. Obviously, washing your face is not that important for my skin.
I think you're probably right.
Thank you.
Yeah, you don't have to wash your face to write 7 books.
No, you don't.
It helps, though.
Does it?
I mean,
why? What
I think you're washing your face.
Okay.
I mean, maybe not.
You could think it. I mean, great. Tell
I
people.
know for sure you wash your body.
I don't wash my legs.
You know, I'm curious about that. Is it that big of a deal? Like, I do wash my legs because I don't think I'm going to have them much longer. You know what I mean? So I want to keep what I do have
clean.
Yeah, clean and some circulation while I can. But I don't understand what are you doing that's making people are like, oh, is it that dirty? Like, that's my question.
Right. Like, my legs are in jeans right now. They're going to be covered most of today.
Right.
What are they getting up to that they need to be washed? Like the soap from the hair when I'm washing my hair dribbles down all of my body. Like, I'm sure it's hitting my legs. I can see it. Why am I washing them? What am I don't understand that. So no, I don't wash my legs. I do my hot spots. I get in the shower. I hit all the hot spots, and then I wash my hair. And sometimes I wash my butt. Not my asshole. I mean my butt cheeks, just to make sure there's there nothing is popping up.
Well, yeah, you don't want to touch your asshole. That's homo.
No. I'll touch my asshole. Of course, I'll touch my asshole. I wash it. I have to wash my asshole.
Do you ever put the sprayer, like the thing on like the chute, and then just stick it back there?
Stick it in my asshole? No.
You don't?
No, I don't do that. That's you.
What?
No.
That is me.
Yeah, I know.
Without a doubt. I keep a sure shot in my shower.
I know, but the way you said it was such projection. It was so
I'm
obvious.
proud of it.
It was so obvious it was about you, and you're asking me if it's about me, and it's not about me.
It is.
It's about you, and then you were trying to get us into this group together.
Right. I want us to be women together.
Do you have a bidet at your house? A Japanese toilet?
I do.
I had one at my old house. I do not have one at my new house, and I have to be honest with you, I never once used a bidet once.
Really?
I don't like the idea of shooting water up my asshole.
I do.
I know.
A wise woman once said, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Give them one of these.
Who are you talking to right now? Me?
Yeah. Go like this. Oh,
okay, no.
Yeah, that's part of the drag.
No, I'm not drag, though.
You are drag.
I'm not. I can't make sounds.
Yeah, you just did it.
Okay. Look, Doug's like, shut up.
He's been so good the whole show.
I know. You can't even see people can't even see the dog, how beautiful he is, because he's
really stunning. Really stunning.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for being here.
Oh my God. Such a pleasure.
Fun. I mean, I had all this ice. I'm going to have to.
So do I take this with me, this ice machine?
You already have one. You have a better one.
That one's in Whistler, though. I don't have one here where I live. So I guess I'll just unplug that.
I mean, I guess you could.
Are you going to use it for other guests?
This is where I get my water for my douching.
Okay. All right, fine.
You said put an ice cube in there. I keep it cold.
Okay. Well, the ice cube, once you put it in there, it doesn't stay cold. FYI.
I have a friend that will douche before anal sex, and then we'll put a Tic Tac in their ass. And they said that when the trade comes over, it's minty fresh for them. That's preparation.
Yeah. I feel like Banaka would be a better solution than a Tic Tac, because the Tic Tac could reappear.
But you know what? Can you imagine if somebody was into like scat play and they'd sprayed it in there and they were like, ooh, that's a thin mint for you, baby. Like
And
that
then
chocolate, that mint together.
whoa.
You see that? That's
That
like
is a hard Tic Tac to swallow.
I want you to grab the air sometimes. I want you to be like that chocolate, that mint.
I think you need
grab the
nails
air
to do that.
and go like that.
I'm not going to. You
and
stop bossing.
scoop it.
You've been bossing me around ever since I sat down here, and I'm not going to do the things that you're asking me
Scoop
to
it.
do. I already made that cuckoo sound.
Do you think if I over-explain something in drag, it's still mansplaining?
That's a great question. No, somehow you can kind of like get away with it.
it.
Yeah, I like the over-explaining. If it's when a man over-explains, you're right, it is. But I think you can get away with it. I like it when it's coming from a man dressed as a woman. It's much different.
I like that. Well, thank you again for being here. This was fun.
Okay, well, I'm actually staying here and doing the rest of my press here, so I need you to leave.
That's perfect. That's
Okay,
perfect for me.
Great. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Chelsea. Today on Very Delta, we learned that even without a penis, you can have big dick energy. We'll see you next week, and until then, keep things very Delta. Very Delta is produced by Moguls of Media, aka Mom. Hosted by Delta Work. Produced and edited by Doug Robertson. Technical direction by Danielle Mitchell. With original theme music by Will Pitts. Media and design support by Stone Cold. And set design by Eris Sevilla. Executive produced by Alaska, Willem, Big Dipper, Camille Stennis, and Joe Cilio. Recorded at Forever Dog Productions.
Doug, do you have a prolapse, asshole?
Yes.
Come on up here, Doug.
Oh, this Doug.
Does he need help getting up?
No, he doesn't need help. He just is ignoring me.
Mom!
Watch Very Delta uncensored, ad-free, and a day early by subscribing to Mom Plus Gold. Sign up today at mompodcast.plus for premium content, including weekly episodes of more Very Delta.